We begin tonight with the owner of a Tampa barber shop who is sharing her story of survival after being shot. Tonight she remains in the hospital while the suspect is now behind bars. It's a story you'll see only on 8. 8 on your side's Nico Clemens spoke exclusively to the barber shop owner from her hospital bed.
Terrifying moments for people inside this barber shop. You can see a couple of the bullet holes in the glass window here. I spoke with the owner of the business who says she was one of 2 people shot Saturday, and she's not sure why.
I never in a million years thought it would happen to me.
Kimberly Williams is counting her blessings.
I've never been more grateful in my life to be alive and to thank the Lord that I was able to get 5 to 6 bullet holes in me and still survive.
Williams is the owner of Fade Station in Tampa. Her barber shop turned into a crime scene Saturday afternoon. Hillsborough County Sheriff's deputies say there was an argument inside, and then this man, Avondre Victor, pulled out a gun.
Y'all racist as hell. All y'all that already knew it was a black dude before y'all saw the picture, y'all unconsciously biased as a mug. All the white ones is racist, all the black ones is... Me, I thought it was a white supremacist. A Klans member that saw that this sister had a business and wanted to shut her business down. You know, like they did in the Tulsa race riot. Sister owned a business, we gonna shut her business down. Y'all thought it was a black person. Y'all ain't even surprised. I'm shocked.
Williams is the owner of Fade Station in Tampa. Her barber shop turned into a crime scene Saturday afternoon. Hillsborough County Sheriff's deputies say there was an argument inside, and then this man, Avondre Victor, pulled out a gun. Williams says before she could run away, Victor shot her.
Me and him were cool. I've been cutting his hair. We did music together. So for him to do that to me, I just didn't understand why he shot me.
Williams.
Wow. Wow. Business owner. Black woman owns a business. She was even friends with the guy. Did music with him. Probably that hip-hop stuff, right? I'm sure they weren't singing love songs or neo-soul. Nothing like that. I'm sure it was hip-hop. I'm sure the lyrics were kind of graphic. Filled with threats and gratuitous gun references. But that's neither here nor there. That's just what hip-hop is. But she did music with the guy. She was cool with him. And he just shot her. Wait till you find out why he shot her. Jesus Christ.
Me and him were cool. I've been cutting his hair. We did music together. So for him to do that to me, I just didn't understand why he shot me.
Williams says her friend was the other person shot. She believes they had an issue with each other.
And he said, oh, y'all best friends? He started shooting me, not the gentleman he had problems with.
So he had an argument with her friend. Pulled out a gun, told her, oh, y'all best friends, and shot her 5 times. You won't hear nobody talking about the new Illuminati killed her, shot her. Remember Nipsey Hussle? It was the Illuminati. He a black man. He bought a L-shaped strip mall in his neighborhood. The Illuminati tried to take him out. Even though we all saw and cared about what happened. It was the Illuminati. It wasn't the conversation they just had. It was the Illuminati. Now you have this. Fast forward. Fast forward. even though countless black business owners have been killed since then, many of which I've covered on this channel. Hit the like button, hit the PayPal, hit the Cash App if you're a hard-working, law-abiding citizen, black, white, Asian, Hispanic, whatever. Hit the like button. Support your channel. And if you need to know how to get girls and all that stuff, I already got the 3-part series, How to Be the Thug She Loves Without Ever Going to Jail. So you don't have to worry about going over there trying to find out how to get girls and all this crap. It's very simple. It's once they fall in love with you, that's when it gets hard. You ain't got to worry about getting them though. If you follow my simple, easy to use tactics. I'll put a link to that in the description box. So yeah, support this channel. This is the news channel. This is where we talk about what's really going on in the black community. What's really going on in America. What's really going on in all communities. Because all Americans are being affected by this. This woman owns a business in the community. And she was shot because a guy got in an argument with another guy. And instead of shooting that guy, he turned and shot her because she was friends with that guy. Not stray bullets. He intentionally shot her because she was friends with the guy. Wow. I wonder even if the sister's gonna do something on this. The Sister Brigade on YouTube. This dude was arguing with a man, turned to the woman, said, "Oh, you best friends with him?" and shot her down.
Wow. Me and him were cool. I've been cutting his hair. We did music together. So for him to do that to me, I just didn't understand why he shot me.
Williams says her friend was the other person shot. She believes they had an issue with each other.
And he said, "Oh, y'all best friends?" He started shooting me, not the gentleman he had problems with.
Investigators say Victor drove away, but then crashed his SUV just a few minutes later, so he started running away. Investigators say at some point Victor shot himself in the leg before deputies caught up with him.
So my overall concern was for everybody else, worried about my client, because I had other people sitting in the shop. He just opened fire. He didn't care who he killed.
The sheriff says Victor is already a convicted felon. Williams hopes he's now put away for a long time.
I forgive you. God bless you.
So he doesn't hurt anyone again.
She forgives him and she hopes God blesses him. You guys starting to see the themes, the reoccurring themes in these cases? It's most of the time there's nobody in custody. If there is somebody in custody in a racist criminal justice system, that person would have been underneath the jail instead of on the streets to commit said crime. The black's victim is always forgiving, or the family or the surviving victim, there's no outrage, no anger, no vitriol, as the same things we see when, a dopehead dies in police custody in another town thousands of miles away from where they live. A lot of recurring themes on this channel that you see in all these different stories. Firing, not caring who they hit. Violence against women. Who's going to say this woman deserved this? He was arguing with another guy, and he turned and shot her. Not that he hit her with straight bullets. He intentionally turned and shot her. Because he was arguing with a guy who was her friend. Not even her man. A friend. Because we know it ain't her man, but that's beside the story.
I forgive you. God bless you.
So he doesn't hurt anyone again. In Hillsborough County, I'm Nico Clemens, 8 on your side.
Top mall mayhem. An argument erupts into gunfire at the Aventura Mall, and 3 people are left injured. The mall was shut down immediately after the incident.
And police are still looking for the shooter. Local 10's Roy Ramos is live in Aventura with this development story. Roy.
Blair and Antonella, fortunately, no one was killed in the gunfire, but some pretty terrifying moments for shoppers on the eve of Mother's Day. We can tell you that this entire area has been cleared. The only activity that we're seeing is investigators with ATF and Aventura police going in and out of that mall, now reviewing surveillance video as they work to get a better description of this shooter.
After that first one, all you hear is bomb, bomb, bomb. After that third one, everyone was running.
Shoppers hearing the sound of gunfire ring out inside the Aventura Mall Saturday. The shots followed by hundreds of people running for cover.
We heard 3 gunshots and I turned and I'm like, nobody could be shooting in here. And sure enough, they let off maybe 2 or 3 more shots.
Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Nobody could be shooting in here. Come on, bruh. Anybody got an idea about who was shooting? Which group? Since, mainstream media want to make everything about race, we'll play your race game. Normally wouldn't care about what race it was, but everything's about race. Critical race theory. Everything's because you're race. Anything that you can't attain in life is because people hating on you because you black. Who did this?
Hundreds of people running for cover.
We heard 3 gunshots and I turned and I'm like, nobody could be shooting in here. And sure enough, they let off maybe 2 or 3 more shots.
This cell phone video showing employees and customers hiding in her store, surrounding businesses doing the same, with some people crouched down in a back stock room, doing what they could to stay safe.
Locked down the gate, brought it down quickly, and told everybody inside the store to go to the back so we can be safe. And I told my coworkers to make sure they're all safe in the back and come and collect.
As the gunfire stopped, an injured victim appeared to still be bleeding, was spotted on the lower level of the mall near the Louis Vuitton store. This man just one.
Okay, so we see a victim here, a brother. Now, here's the thing. He could have had nothing to do with it. So this gives us no insight into who the shooter was. The fact that a black guy got shot. Because a black guy could have got shot just by being there. Because by a straight bullet. But one thing we're not hearing in this story is any kind of racial thing or any kind of outrage about racism. And because if a white guy was trying to shoot another white guy and missed and hit a black guy, they would say that that was racially motivated. If a white guy was trying to shoot a white guy, the bullet hit off the white guy's watch and ricocheted into the black guy, they would say it was racially motivated. The white guy's a racist and he only shot the guy because he's black. So we know that because we're not hearing anything from media about racism, nothing like that, as we look at this picture, this black guy shot and this black cop, this black EMT trying to help him out. So that narrows it down. It wasn't a white guy. So now we're left with maybe it was a Latino, or maybe it was a Asian, or maybe it was another black guy that shot this guy.
To go to the back so we can be safe. And I told my coworkers to make sure they're all safe in the back and come and collect.
As the gunfire stopped, an injured victim appeared to still be bleeding, was spotted on the lower level of the mall near the Louis Vuitton store. This man, just one of a total of 5 people injured. 3 hit in the gunfire, 2 others hurt while trying to run away.
I was going to run into a fitting room, But I figured if I run into a fit anymore, I would have got stuck and I wouldn't know what was going on, so I just ran to the nearest exit.
According to Aventura police, the shooting was the result of two groups that got into a fight near the Hugo Boss store that led up to shots fired.
An individual displayed a weapon. The other group, another individual pulled out a weapon and actually used it.
For close to
Oh, so somebody was pump faking. Somebody was pump faking, man. Somebody was pump faking. That's what they call it. You pull out when you whip out and don't use it. Now, the Hugo Boss store, you say that's high-end fashion. That let me know it was some brothers. Everyone shops at the Hugo Boss store, but hood dudes shop at the Hugo Boss store and get into fights with each other and pull out guns. That's just black dudes. That's just black. That never happens. White guys may pull out a gun during an argument, you know, at a lot of places. But that crowd of white people that go to Hugo Boss store is different than the crowd of black people that go to Hugo Boss store. Upper class black people don't shop at Hugo Boss. Black people got houses and live in a house, got 2-3 cars, kids in private school. They don't shop at Hugo Boss. Shop at Target, Macy's, J.C. Penney. You know what I'm saying? Niggas in the projects with 5-6 baby mothers. A rap sheet longer than a CVS receipt. Warrants. Drug dealers, criminals, robbers. Those type of black people that you're going to see in the Hugo Boss store. Correct me if I'm wrong. Them the type of black people that you're going to see. Not all. Not all. Same type of people you see fighting in the airport. Them the type of black people that you'll see in Hugo Boss store. The Prada store. The Versace store. Them type black folk.
fired.
An individual displayed a weapon. The other group, another individual pulled out a weapon and actually used it.
For close to 5 hours, we watched as law enforcement from multiple agencies moved everyone out of the mall and canvassed the building, searching for the shooter. This image showing armed officers working to find him.
As far as we know, the person left on foot.
While police said multiple people have been taken into custody, the search continues for the gunman who witnesses said opened fire inside the crowded mall on a day where families were shopping for the holiday weekend.
I mean, it was just scary, especially pre-Mother's Day.
And that gunman was last seen wearing a black Adidas outfit heading west, as you heard right there, on foot. If you have any information that can help
No, cocksucker. Do you have any more information on this guy? He was wearing an Adidas suit. Okay, I'm looking at a white guy right now in an Adidas suit. Black Adidas suit. Should I call the police? So a white guy standing right in front of me in a black Adidas suit. And there go a Hispanic guy in a black Adidas suit. And there's an Asian guy across the street in the black Adidas suit. Should I call the police and tell them that I found the suspect? Because all you said was there's a guy in an Adidas suit. In this racially charged landscape, you're going to leave out the race of the guy. Everything else is about race. You can't tell me the race of this suspect, so I can help narrow down my search as a concerned citizen.
And that gunman was last seen wearing a black Adidas outfit heading west, as you heard right there, on foot. If you have any information that could help investigators, you are urged to give Miami-Dade Crime Stoppers a call. That number, 305-471-TIPS. The Aventura Mall does remain closed right now. They are expected to reopen tomorrow at noon.
Got another shooting to tell you about, this time at a Wendy's in Northwest Miami-Dade where a man was killed. Local 10's Joseph Ojo is live working that story for us this evening. Joseph.
Well, Aaron, moments ago, the medical examiner removing that body from inside this Wendy's, but employees are just lucky to be safe tonight after that argument between two men landed in shots fired.
Clue right off the bat, an argument. So you got to take these context clues. I'm teaching you guys how to watch these things when you're by yourself. You're not with the nation. You don't have the perception skills. Hopefully you can take these perception skills. So it was an argument that led to gunfire. Use our observant. Can we be observant and use prior knowledge and things we've seen before to kind of see who did this?
Sky 10 over the scene of a fatal shooting that claimed the life of a 28-year-old man. Police say as two male customers got into an argument in this Northwest Miami-Dade Wendy's, an employee attempted to intervene but was punched in the face by one of the men. The man then pulls out a gun and shoots the man who punched the employee. The 28-year-old man pronounced dead on scene. It all happened Saturday evening along the 11,000 block of Northwest 27th Place. Our cameras rolling as police and crime scene investigators quickly take over the scene and speak with employees who witnessed this shooting just feet away from where they were working. Police say they don't have a description of the shooter, but that the shooter did flee the scene.
How do they not have a description of the shooter? If the employee who got punched in the face, is he in a coma? And we know if there was an argument in there and an employee got punched in the face, the other employees probably saw it. Customers. No description of the shooter. This is why I tell you guys that you have to use clues, because the media is... They're complicit, man, in all this violence. They spearheaded the defund the police movement. They ignore the issues in the black community. They put the blame on the guns instead of the criminals. So you have to... That's why I always try to show you guys clues, little clues you can use, because they're not going to tell you the whole story if they don't have to. And even then, they're going to sanitize it.
Investigators quickly take over the scene and speak with employees who witnessed this shooting just feet away from where they were working. Police say they don't have a description of the shooter, but that the shooter did flee the scene.
So once again, police are looking for that shooter. If you have any information, you are urged to give police a call. We're live in Northwest Miami-Dade. I'm Joseph Ojo, Local 10 News.
This Mother's Day weekend will be a loss for one Metro Atlanta family.
Yeah, instead of celebrating a mother and the community around her, are mourning the tragic shooting death of her 15-year-old daughter. We were there tonight for a vigil honoring the life of Diamond Johnson. One by one, candles were lit to remember 15-year-old Diamond Johnson.
If you know anything, anybody, what happened to Diamond, please tell somebody something. If you know who shot her.
Her mother, Tiffany, still overcome with emotion. Her daughter's life was taken when a fight led to gunfire at a Waffle House on Glenwood Avenue. A week since the fatal shooting, there hasn't been a single arrest.
I've been knowing her family for over 25 years, and Diamond was a sweet, outgoing person, and her mom just wants justice. She wants anybody to know anything to come forth and just tell what happened.
And while folks gathered here at the vigil did their best to comfort each other, finding peace peace will be hard when Diamond's killer is still out there.
And the person who did it, I hope you burn in hell. Come on.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom. Until black people start doing what this woman did, I hope the person who did it burn in hell. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom. Thank you. I bless this woman's heart. Everybody in the chat, give this woman a round of applause. Clap emojis. Salute to this woman. Forget that forgiveness. Some thugs shooting wildly, indiscriminately, snatched your basketball playing daughter. The WNBA don't give a damn. They not out there. They wouldn't even take a moment of silence at a game for her. They wouldn't wear one of those black patches. You know, they wear the black patch on the tank top. They wouldn't do nothing. Not one player after the game. I want to give a shout out to the family of Diamond. Nothing. This female basketball player. But I'm happy. I'm happy Mom said, I hope those niggas burn in hell for what they did. That's what the black community needs. Some passion about this issue. Salute to this mom.
And while folks gathered here at the vigil did their best to comfort each other, finding peace will be hard when Diamond's killer is still out there.
And the person who did it, I hope you burn in hell. And the person who did it, I hope you burn in hell.
And these are the 3 vehicles on the right here that police are still looking for. They say these vehicles were in the area at the time of the deadly shooting on Glenwood Avenue. A $5,000 reward is also being offered for information leading to an arrest and indictment.
Breaking news in Miramar. 3 people, including a child, hurt during a shooting at a house party. Local 10's Parker Brandon, he's joining us now live from the scene with an update from police. Parker.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning. This all happening at the Pelican Cove neighborhood where several people were shot at a house party. Let me take you to some video that we shot this morning to give you an idea of what the aftermath of all of this looked like. There were several cars on the street and in the driveway of this home that were struck by bullets. Now, police tell us this all happened along Southwest 31st Court in the Pelican Cove neighborhood in Miramar. They say that 2 females were arguing. They left this house party, then came back with 2 males who started shooting up the home. 3 people in all were shot. One of them was a 14-year-old who was watching TV at her house and got shot in both of her legs.
So 2 females were arguing. They left, came back with 2 males who started shooting up the house. You have to understand this. The guys didn't come back and approach anybody or ask, look for nobody. Just started shooting the house. Shooting up people's cars, just started shooting everything. There's a level of cowardice that comes into that play. And the fact that this is always the case too. The random shooting is just shooting, the wanton shooting. We going over there, we just gonna shoot anybody. You was arguing with some people there? All right, we're gonna go back over there and just shoot. And whoever we hit, we hit. And that's always the case. Nobody has a problem with that. Anderson Cooper not gonna be like, damn. Don Lemon not gonna be like, damn. Rachel Maddow not gonna be like, damn. That's terror. That these black men, anytime there's a problem, they shoot anybody who's there. They don't shoot the specific person. Sometimes they hit the specific person, yeah. But even when they hit the specific person, they always hit somebody else. They never just hit the person that they shoot. Unless it's like that's the only person there. If there's someone else there, they will get hit. If there's multiple people there, multiple other people will get hit. And nobody has a problem with this. And that's always the case. From New York to LA to New Orleans to Florida. That's always the case. Every time. No one has a problem with that.
Now, police tell us this all happened along Southwest 31st Court in the Pelican Cove neighborhood in Miramar. They say that two females were arguing. They left this house party, then came back with two males who started shooting up the home. 3 people in all were shot. One of them was a 14-year-old who was watching TV at her house and got shot in both of her legs. Another one was an 18-year-old male who was shot in the leg. He was dropped off at the hospital by his sister. That final victim is a 31-year-old man who was shot in the shoulder and is in surgery at the hospital. Now, police tell us that all 3 victims are expected to recover. They did get one gun from the scene. They said that there were multiple shell casings found out here, both from handguns and rifles. So obviously a very chaotic situation. Bullets flying everywhere in this gated neighborhood. Right now they say they do not have an identity of a suspect. They are still searching for whoever was behind all of this, who was responsible for these 3 people being shot. As soon as we get more information, I'll be sure to keep you updated on my social media pages. You can follow me at Parker WPLG on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for the very latest. We're live in Miramar this morning. I'm Parker Branton, Local 10.